Hello everybody, this is Mr. Malloy, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a new tab in your Google Chrome while we're in a Schoology conference. And then what we'll do is we're going to take that tab and we're going to turn it into a window. And then from there, we're going to partition our screen. So on one side of our computer, we'll have our conference that we're having. And then on the other side, we're going to pull up a Google Doc. So that way, if we need to be working on two different windows, so one, you can participate in the conversation that we're having, and then you can be working on the other side of your screen independently. So to get started, we'll go ahead and we're going to join our conference that we have started. Today, let's go ahead and we'll say listen only. And we'll jump right into our conference. Now, let's say I want to have you open up a warm-up, or maybe I want you to open up our warm-up page in Schoology, but you can't do that without leaving the conference or having to be toggling back and forth between these two tabs. Okay. What you can do, since we already have one tab open, you can always go back to that one tab, or if you want to make a new tab, what you'll do is you'll hit this plus sign here. Now, when you make a new tab, any tab can be turned into a window simply by clicking once with your mouse and dragging it off the screen here. Now, if I were to let go, it's just a floating window. So I can move this kind of anywhere I want. And sometimes that can be helpful, but generally it's a little cumbersome and it can kind of get in the way. So what we can do is if we click on this top gray section here, we can drag this over to the right side of our window. Now notice how when I get my mouse all the way to the edge there, we get a sort of a box that pops up. Now watch again, I'm going to drag the mouse is going to get to the edge here, and a lighter kind of box shows up. If we were to now let go of our mouse, it has now sectioned that new window off on one screen. Now what we'll do is on the other side, what this is asking is what section or what window would we like to have fill up the other half of our screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on our Schoology conference. And now on one side of my screen, I have our Schoology conference. So you can see me making edits and things on this screen. And then on your side of the screen, you can go ahead and you can go and open up a new Schoology tab. You can check your grades in PowerSchool. You could also open up a Google Doc. Well, we don't even necessarily have to go there. We could just go to our apps, click on Docs, and then we have all sorts of options that we can do on the other half of the screen. Now, let's say you feel like you're typing a document or working on your warm-up and you need more room, or let's say you want to see the presentation better. You can make one side bigger or smaller simply by dragging this middle bar back and forth here. Now I can make one window really short, I can make one window really large. It just depends on really what you kind of need at that time, right? So sometimes you might need to make smaller notes on one side and really see a PowerPoint, or and this could be a math equation on one side and you're trying to follow along and take notes on the other. So it has many applications that we're going to be using, and this is the expectation for when I ask you or any other member of Team 10 asks you to make a new window.